This man is using a pencil to commit murder, but the terrifying thing is that the police know he is the culprit, but they can't provide any evidence because they can predict everything that will happen next. The moment when the red light turns green, the arrival time of the bus, the moment when the female pedestrian leaves the flower shop, and even the moment when the other person crosses the street. He placed the pencil upright on the fuel tank across the road, and soon, the splashing water from the taxi knocked over the pencil. The dropped pencil caught the attention of an elderly person on the roadside. The elderly person stood up to pick it up, but did not notice the black rider behind them. After the two collided, the rider and his car overturned the fruit stall. The conflict between the boss and the homeless attracted the attention of the bus driver. In the moment when the driver was distracted, the green light turned red and the woman who was crossing the road normally died on the spot. He completed an impeccable assassination without firing a single shot. The police arrived at the scene and did not find any flaws until a detective noticed the brand new obsolete pencil on the ground. Based on previous similar accidents, the bus driver ran a red light while watching a tree branch trimmer lose focus. The police have uncovered the truth behind the chain reaction triggered by a pencil and confirmed that it was intentional murder, but no further clues have been found. Another bus accident occurred soon after as the dog jumped onto the street and distracted the driver. There were only wounded on site, no dead. The female detective keenly noticed that the killer had not left, and after observing, she locked onto the man on the pedestrian bridge. After the man discovered the exposure, he threw the pedestrian's bicycle under the bridge. When the female detective rushed onto the overpass, he waited with both hands in his pockets. The truck under the bridge came to a sudden stop to avoid the bicycle, and the man took the opportunity to jump onto the top of the truck and escape, while also mocking the police. The police found through investigation that the deceased were all related to a hospital, and the pencil at the crime scene was a communication tool for hospital patients. It turns out that the killer was a patient of this hospital, and 5 months ago he suffered from cognitive impairment. After 5 courses of treatment, his IQ index doubled. The hospital will return the patient to their initial state after the experiment is completed, and the perpetrator wants to eliminate the person in charge of the experiment to avoid returning to their original state. Despite knowing the identity of the perpetrator, the police are still helpless. It takes 3 seconds to calculate 128,654 variables, including 1785 people and 632 cars, to create such an accident. Even with quantum computers, it takes 20 years to calculate. But the killer also set his sights on the investigators investigating him, frantically calculating the possibility of killing them. The police found the killer's sister based on clues, but they didn't know that the action had been foreseen long ago. The perpetrator voluntarily appeared and led the police into a chemical plant, intending to use the oxygen-deficient environment to kill the female detective. But the female detective did not follow his prediction to retrieve the respirator. Instead, she agilely dodged the falling bricks and risked her life to capture it. The ultimate culprit was taken back to the hospital, his brain completely digitized due to drug erosion, losing human emotions and leaving only cold codes. Only his sister remained by his side, enduring the pain brought by his crime.